Hello guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel, and if this is your first time visiting this channel, I would like you to hit the subscribe button and don't forget to smash the notification bell so that whenever I post a new video you will get notified as soon as possible. So we had a good week last week. Last week was a good week for us. All right, we took 4 trades, and out of the 4 trades we won 3 and then we lost 1 trade. All right, so that was the results for last week, and all those trades were centered on Nasdaq. We'll get there in a bit so that I'll show you the trades we took last week, and then you anticipate what the new week also has for us. So just as we normally do, we'll go through these few pairs and then see what the market has for us going into a new week. And just as you can see, I know most of you that if you have been watching my weekly forecast frequently, you realize that day in, day out, you see the pairs on my watch list reducing. Yes, I need to do that. All right, yes, I'm not so comfortable when there is so much pairs on my watch list. That is the kind of trader I've grown into. All right, previously I could have about 10, 12, 13, 15, 20 pairs on my watch list, and as time went, I realized that no, this thing is so confused, because sometimes you see a setup here which hasn't matured yet. You go and then see another setup in a different pair, and then the way the setup is presenting itself, you put yourself so much into it, at the end of the day, that setup won't even pan out as you're expecting, and then you forget about the setup that wasn't yet matured. You go back and you realize, whoa, you missed the trade. And that is very, very worrying. All right, so as trader, as you grow, you need to realize these things. That trading so much pairs is not going to help you in any way. All right, trading so much pairs is not going to help you in any way. At least 2, 3, 4 is okay. All right, as time goes on, you just reduce it to, let's say, 2. That is very fine. All right, it's very important. Every pair behaves differently. All right, and so to get one of the edge you can get in the market is to know how a particular pair behaves. So far as price action is concerned, that is one of the greatest edge you can get in the market. All right, so as a trader, as you are coming up, you should endeavor to get there. Right, you should endeavor to get such an edge. Right, so let's go through the pairs and see what the market has for us going into next week. And for the dollar index, last week I wasn't so much impressed on the price action for last week so far as the dollar index is concerned. All right, I wasn't so much impressed, but look at what happened on Monday. We saw a very massive movement to the upside. Look at what happened on Tuesday. We didn't see any significant movement so far as the dollar index is concerned. Wednesday too, we saw some bullish movement when the inflation data was released. Then right after that, we saw price retracing and closing here, which wasn't the best for me. And also on Thursday too, we saw some bullish sentiment setting in the market. This happened on a Friday. So at the moment, I'm still folding my arms. All right, I'm still skeptical so far as the movement of the dollar index is concerned. All right, going into next week, price can just tap into the zone and still continue to push to the upside. All right, price can break this zone. Right, price can break this zone, come back to here, and then fill this imbalance or liquidity void we are seeing here. Right, so whatever happens, all right, I'll just fold my arms and then wait to see how price is going to react Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. All right, if I don't see anything pleasant on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, then it is what it is. All right, I'll just have to focus my attention on something else. So for the dollar index, I'm still skeptical about the movement. All right, yes, looking at the nature of it now, even though we're breaking structure here, right, and price is currently here, if this candle is able to hold price, then definitely you're going to see price push to the upside. But if it fails to hold price, once this zone is being broken, then definitely you are going to see price come here to attack this liquidity we are seeing here into this liquidity void. All right, and so interesting too. This next week there is not so much. I don't think the only high impact news on USD is on Friday. Yeah, the only high impact news on USD is on Friday. So next week you're going to see a lot of price action only on the market. All right, yeah, so let's see what happens. So quickly, let's go to AUDUSD and then see what is happening. All right, the last time I just told my Telegram followers or subscribers that the currency market still looks rough for me. Yeah, the currency market is still rough for me. Look, just look at this. Look at this price action. All right, so not pleasant. Compare this price action to this price action. It is not pleasant for me. All right, even though I'm still seeing AUDUSD moving to the upside, but price action wise, how price is reacting, it's not clear for me. All right, it's not clear for me. Just look at this area and look at this. All right, even though someone will say yes, we've broken structure, but as to how price is reacting, it's not really giving me the room to even fish out a perfect entry on an entry or something like that. All right, yeah, so I feel the currency market hasn't recovered yet. We are still in a messy zone or a messy environment so far as the currency market is concerned. All right, yeah, so if you're on my Telegram channel, realize that I don't really post currency trades. All right, I'm more focused these days on Nasdaq. I'm very focused these days on Nasdaq because Nasdaq gives me what I want to see. All right, it gives me a clean price action that I want to see. That is why these days I'm really much focused on the Nasdaq. But let's see what happens going into next week so far as the currency market is concerned. For AUDUSD in particular, I'm still seeing price moving to the upside. Yes, I'm still seeing price moving to the upside. So going into next week, I want to see price. I want to see price push to this zone. All right, this zone is a critical area for me. That if price should respect to this zone, definitely are going to see price push up. All right, to this zone. All right, so if it breaks this zone too, then definitely all this liquidity we are seeing here is going to be attacked. All right, yeah, so I'm still bullish on AUDUSD. Let's look at what is happening on Gbpusd. Yeah, so for Gbpusd too, same. All right, yes, I'm looking at how price is going to react when it gets here. Yes, I'm looking at how price is going to react when it gets here. If it breaks this zone, then definitely this liquidity will be attacked, or this buy side liquidity will be attacked into this area. All right, yeah, I'm still looking for you to see how price is going to react on Gbpusd. So for Gbpusd, I'm still bullish though. Yes, I'm still looking to see higher price on Gbpusd. Yeah, so that is that for GBP. Let's look at what is happening USDCAD. So for USDCAD last week, I was expecting to see price move to the downside. All right, yes, and which was also giving us some kind of messy price action. Let's go to the daily and see what is happening. Let's quickly move to the daily and see what is happening. Yeah, so for the daily, this is what is happening on the daily. All right, this is what is happening on the daily. But looking at what is happening on the higher time frame, price is still in a bullish order flow. Yes, if you're not careful, if you focus so much on the lower time frame, you might get tempted to see that price is in a bearish environment, but no, it is not. Right, we are still seeing price in that bullish state. All right, but price action is very rough here. Look at this one. I'm not so comfortable seeing this price action. All right, yes, I'm not so comfortable seeing this price action. And so for USDCAD, I'm on hold. All right, I mean, all the currency market, for the currency market, I'm not so much interested these days in the currency market because of how price is reacting. All right, it is very messy. Trust me, it's very messy. All right, the currency market these days has become a very difficult market to trade. All right, and I mean, as a trader, you wouldn't want to involve yourself in a so much complicated market. All right, don't force yourself to see what you want to see. All right, don't force yourself. Trust me, don't force yourself to see what you want to see. If you don't see what you want to see, just move on. Don't try to fabricate tweets. Don't try to force it and all that. It's not going to help you. All right, yeah. So for USDCAD, definitely, if price gets here, all right, should price move to this zone, then definitely you are going to see price. I will see whether price will break this zone or respect. If you respect it, then definitely you're going to see price push up. But at the moment, my arms are folded, all right, on USDCAD, and the previous currency market we talked about, that is the AUDUSD and then Gbpusd, right? Yeah, because things are rough, right? Things are rough on the currency market. Yeah, so that is just that for USDCAD. Let's move to Nasdaq. Yeah, so for about 3 weeks now, I've been trading just Nasdaq. For about 3 weeks now, I've been trading just Nasdaq, and I mean, the trades have been so good, right? The trades have been so good. The trade has been so good. My first trade on Nasdaq was 500 pips. I mean, that was the swing trade, and then the second trade was 500 points. All right, like 500 points. The second trade was 600 points, and the other trades were in intraday. All right, and for that one, unless I check my journal to see, but these are the two trades because I mean, these are my massive trades on Nasdaq so far. All right, 500 points and then 600 points. The rest of them are intraday. So last week we took 4 trades. All right, we took 4 trades on Nasdaq. And out of the 4 trades, we won 3 and then lost 1. Yes. So let's see the trades we took last week on Nasdaq. Let's see the trades that we took last week on Nasdaq. Yeah, so this is it. All right, this is it. So we took this trade on Tuesday. All right, I don't trade on Monday. Yeah, we took this trade on Tuesday, and then we took this trade on, I think, Thursday. Yeah, so Thursday we took our first trade was a loss. All right, yes, our first trade was a loss, just because of it was as a result of a human error. All right, yes, I must admit it was as a result of a human error, and so that is just that. We took a loss, and then we took another one again. All right, took another one again, and then we took this one on Friday. Right, and even with this one, I even closed it early because 1, it was Friday. 2, I didn't really like how price was reacting. So that is what we did last week on Nasdaq. Yeah, that is what we did last week on Nasdaq. And so going into next week, I'm still bullish. Yes, I'm still bullish on Nasdaq. All right, I'm still bullish on Nasdaq. I'm expecting to see this equal highs you are seeing here being raided. Then you see price push to this zone, and then we see a massive fall off. All right, yeah, so I'm still bullish for now. I'm still bullish. Let's look at the daily. For now, I'm still bullish. So that, just as I told you, all right, just as I told you, when you see price clear this relative equal highs you are seeing here, fill this liquidity void into this other block you are seeing here, then you see a push to the downside. All right, yeah. So for now, I'll be looking for buying opportunities on Nasdaq. Yeah. So that is just that going into next week. So going into next week, my focus is going to be more on Nasdaq, because that is where I'm seeing clarity. All right, that is where I'm seeing clarity. Until I see clarity on the currency market, I'm not touching any currency pair. Yeah, until I'm seeing clarity on the currency market, I'm not going to touch any currency pair, because things are difficult right now so far as the currency market is concerned, and I wouldn't want to involve myself in a difficult market. All right, yes, I wouldn't want to involve myself in a difficult market. So I mean, you can also do same if you are seeing difficulty. All right, if you are seeing difficulty on the currency market, it is better you switch. All right, yes, it is better you switch. I know one person or someone will say that the other markets are very volatile, that is the indices market, stock indices are very volatile. Yes, they are very volatile. So if a market is volatile, what information does that inform you, or what information do you get from a very volatile market? Ensure risk management. That is all that, right? Ensure risk management, and don't trade with a small account. Don't trade with a small size account. All right, let me give you this tip. All right, let me give you this tip. If you can't afford a bigger account, just sign up for a prop firm, pass the challenge, and then get funded with a bigger account. It's as simple as that. All right, it's as simple as that. And by that too, that means you've really mastered your skill in trading. All right, because I mean, if you don't know what you are doing in the market, and I mean, that means you shouldn't even be trading with live funds in the first place. If you don't know what you are doing on the market, you shouldn't be trading with live funds in the first place. All right, yeah. So if you know what you are doing in the market, and honestly you can't afford a bigger account, just subscribe for a prop firm account, pass their challenge, and get funded with a bigger account for you to be able to be on the stock indices market. All right, yeah. So that is just that going into next week. So if you haven't subscribed to this channel, hit on the subscribe button. All right, please hit on the subscribe button and then smash the notification bell. And then if you're not part of my Telegram community too, look through the description box below. The link is there. Click on the link and be part of my Telegram community. All right, if you've been watching my YouTube videos or my weekly forecast, you haven't subscribed, you're not part of my Telegram channel, trust me, you're missing big time, especially if you're not part of my Telegram channel. All right, you're missing big time, because it's been fireworks for 3 weeks now in the Telegram channel. It's been fireworks so far as Nasdaq is concerned. All right, yeah. So be part of it, and then also benefit from it as well. All right, yeah. So that is just that going into next week. I wish you all good luck and good trade. I'll come your way again another time.